Okay, in this video, we'll do literal equations. So we are solving for certain variable. Question number 1. We have so many x terms and y terms and numbers. So let's simplify left-hand side together, right-hand side together, and then isolate them. So let's organize the left-hand side. I have a negative 4x, and I have 2y terms. So let's simplify. That is 7y. And bring down number, and the other side, let me organize those, okay, in order so I don't miss any. X term and y term, and I have two numbers, okay, so let's combine the constants. 4 minus 8, so that is negative 4. And now let's move the terms. I want to solve for y, so let's gather all the y terms by adding 3y on one side and both sides. So this y will be canceled out, right? So we will have 10y here. And like this, and I need to move the terms to the other side, so we'll add 4x on both sides. By doing that, we get rid of x from the left-hand side, so this will be 9x. Let's do one more. Number negative 2, subtract 2 from one side, it will be canceled out, so do the same operation on the other side. So we bring this down, that is going to be negative 6, right? So that is the equation. What's next step after that? Divide everything by 10, that's right. So let's separate each term. Let's write dividing by 10, dividing by 10, and dividing by 10. 6/10. Can you reduce it? So that will be 2 times 3, 2 times 5. So we have reduced the form. So that will be the answer. So simplify first and then isolate the variable. That is how we solve for the certain variable. That's called solving literal equations by the variable. Question number 3, W equals to M times A times D. In science class, you will see lots of formulas, and sometimes you can solve for W or you can solve for A or D. It depends on the situation. So by manipulating the formula, it is very useful and quick to calculate the same kind of things. So instead of solving for the variable at once, and then you can create another formula by doing that. So this time, let's create a formula for A. So A is right there. I need to get rid of M and D from both sides, right? So how do we get rid of M and D from multiplication? I need to divide everything, right? So we are using inverse operations to isolate A. So W, all divided by MD, that is going to be the new formula, okay? So think about inverse relation. Last one, number 5. Solve for P. P is in the denominator. So simply let's think about cross multiplying to get rid of a fraction form. So R times A times P cross multiply is going to be 4 pi times 1. Times 1, I omitted writing, okay? And now let's solve for P. To get rid of R and A in a multiplication, I need to do division again. So 4 pi constant will be divided by R and A. At the same time, it's in the denominator, okay? So that is how we simplify, and this is isolated by variable P.